boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the Penn State Nittany Lions and the LSU Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
I caught up with the Nittany Lions head coach before the game. He understands both teams are in the top 25. Both teams are quality with a lot of talent on the rosters. But he believes this stadium can make a difference. This crowd has proven to be one of the best in college football. They have been pumping in crowd noise all week at practice to make sure they are prepared for this moment. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. In deafening noise, here's Dylan Raiola. Fires to the wideout. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Breaks into the open. Past the 50. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
Wow, we knew coming into this one, this offense wanted to start fast, but David, how about that run and the vision and his ability to spring himself up into the second level, and you saw the speed. That's the kind of play early in the game that'll get your attention.
Get your attention and get the offense rolling, get them in a rhythm. Like, you're not depending on your quarterback. Your offensive line did a great job paving the hole, creating an explosive on the very first drive. Man, that will get everyone lathered up and excited on this offense.
Finds a man in the middle. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. As Holly mentioned earlier, this home crowd can create a huge advantage. Run in the red zone, it's Martin. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the entire field and you put 6 up on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
And the point after is good. Caught inside the 20, chance for a good return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Quick give. It's Barry. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Making the adjustment. Sets his feet. It's Levin. Trying to beat the D deep. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
I know that shot down the field was incomplete, but you got to keep taking shots. Those receivers love to go deep. It gives them a breath of fresh air. They get more excitement. They're going to the quarterback with a little bit more juice because you know you're feeding them. So I would keep taking deep shots down the field.
Looking for space. It's Berry. Found enough room to cross the 25 and out to the 27-yard line. That's not enough to move the chains. It'll be fourth down. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. Gonna field this one in tight quarters. He gets a block. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5.
Draws are such a smart way to take advantage of fast defensive linemen. They want to get upfield and get after the quarterback. It keeps them honest, makes them realize they got to play the run too. Great play call.
Here's Raiola to throw. Finds his tight end. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback understanding it's blitz, and not just that it's blitz, but knowing whether it's man coverage or zone coverage behind the blitz. You've still got to know where your answer is going to be based on what the defense is doing in the back end, and he add the answer to the test right there.
He's got it. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go.
Third down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. Through the noise, Raiola tries to get him set. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming, and there it is. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal, miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Looking downfield, it's Levin. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Looking for room, it's Martin. Got enough space. Touchdown, Penn State. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And he's in for his second touchdown, man. He knows what to do when he gets down here. He knows how to get in the end zone, and I love when you can run the football as you get closer to that goal line. Be the more physical team, and they're doing just that.
On the return, it's Durham. He stopped there, but a good return coming out of his own end zone gets him to the 28. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Right side, it's Wilson. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. They're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Runs for the tackle. He stopped just short of midfield. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 48.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough, and there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves. They think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Trying to slip through and pick it up. He didn't even have a chance to get back to the line. What a job by this defensive front.
Just think such a big part of this offense is being physical and establishing the run game. They haven't had a lot of success offensively early in this one, and that's why right there, they're not able to get this guy going yet. That's got to change as this game goes on.
And no shot at a return here as the punt goes out of bounds. Let's see what they can get going on this drive as they snap it from the 7. Raiola. Sends it downfield. Upstairs to make the catch. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory.
If you're going to complete some of these deep crossing patterns, the offensive line has got to be able to hold up because that receiver, it's going to take him time to get where he needs to be. So everybody up front really has to do a nice job of creating a clean pocket for the QB to throw from. Really good execution.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
Looking for a man. It's Raiola. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. Turns it on down the left side. Touchdown, Penn State! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
This offense is looking ridiculous. 3 touchdowns now in the first quarter, doing whatever they want at will. I don't know if you're panicking, Palmer, but, they got to put something together on the other side of the field or else this one's going to get ugly fast.
One thing I know, David, is the defensive staff, after having the ball just run down their throat and thrown over their heads, they need to make some adjustments earlier than they probably anticipated because right now they have no answers for this offense.
They'll pull in the squib kick inside the 15. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
It just looked like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach...
Throws it deep. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB.
It just looks to me like the offense is starting to get a little bit impatient, right, guys? They haven't scored in this game yet, and all of a sudden now they're taking shots down the field and they're trying to make it happen. But the defense, they have been lights out. They force another incompletion.
And that's a big play for this offense, and they need to get going. They've built themselves a deficit. They need points on this drive, or else, guys, the second half, we're going to be telling old war stories, right? Like back in my day, and Jesse did this, and I did that. So, I mean, come on, offense. Let's put this together. Let's keep this game competitive.
Wants to keep it in the air. Throws to the wideout. Left side is Harris. Snags it, and there's running room. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4.
Yeah, this offense is going to try to run the ball and do it in a variety of ways. You'll see zone reads. You'll just see straight downhill running. We'll get the toss play going as well to try to keep this defense on their heels.
Fires to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. And after that penalty, the defense is almost out of real estate to defend. It's 1st and goal on the 1. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Drops back. It's Levin. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Barrels ahead. And he's in. Touchdown, LSU! And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead, but they still have plenty of work to do.
They do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the second half when you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Oh, he wasn't far from taking that one a long way as they get him stopped on the return at the 45. The Nittany Lions will get things going as their offense heads out to the field. Gonna run it. It's Martin. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Hits inside. It's Wallace. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
And what a great job by the defense here. 1st down, 2nd down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative.
Racing to the right. The 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
And they knocked through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cover the final 54 yards with the explosive play in the passing game for 6. Deep in the end zone, it's Durham. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Running inside, it's Barry. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
And as you start to settle into games as a play call, you start to figure out what works and what doesn't work. And they really got to find a way to get this running game going. They haven't figured it out yet. Like, maybe get the ball more on the perimeter. You know, find a way to get the ball to your running back in space. This offense really has to find a way to get the ground game going.
They finally get him down, but the explosive play has them set up as we get set for the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On the run, it's Berry. Stopped right there.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
And they can't make the connection.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Throws to the tight end. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down.
And this offense has got to find a way to get some gimmies, some layups, some screens. They need some yak, some yards after the catch. They got to find some guys that can make some plays for this offense because it's just boom or bust. There's not a lot of consistency. They got to put some first downs together, put some drives together, be more consistent.
A huge return there, steps out of bounds, but man, did he put his team in great position. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Throwing Raiola. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
2nd and long here. To throw, it's Raiola. Going long. He's got it at the 15. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They send the tight end in motion. Again, it's Raiola. Look out! Missed receiver there, it's incomplete. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Raiola from the gun on 3rd down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Splits the uprights. Good. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. RPO complete to open the drive. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use. He tries to take the top off. He's got it inside the 30. Speeding down the left side. Touchdown, Tigers. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
And they didn't start this first half the way you wanted to, but at least they're ending on a positive note. At least they're saying, guys, we put a drive together. We scored. We need some plays to go our way, but the offense has got some positive momentum, and that is a great thing going into the half.
He'll return it. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? On the ground, it's Martin. He'll push his way forward for a few, and the clock will continue to run. Timeout taken here by the Nittany Lions. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Play action with Raiola. Buying time to his right. Fires on the move. He makes a catch. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Sells the run, wants to pass. Keeping his eyes downfield. Snags it. Just plowing ahead. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Here's Raiola to throw. They're all over him. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellows, we welcome you into our palatial Orlando studios for the Week 3 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with a look at Wisconsin taking on the number 3 team, the UCF.
Oh, what vision. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He will score. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
You know, we just went to half, and we drew up all these adjustments, things we got to do differently to take advantage. How about the special teams coming out to start the second half and setting the tone, taking the kick all the way back for 6. You don't draw it up any better than that.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He's able to work his way on the return up to the 23 before he steps out of bounds. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. That lead is now 10, down to a 2-possession game, and it's on this offense to try to stretch it back out. He'll be stopped after picking up 5, and boy, did he lower those pads and keep those feet moving.
That's just a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle, you saw it on that play.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Just feeds the running back. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative, and that's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Got an alley. He's past the marker. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
And that's a good sign for this offense. A good 3rd down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not what you want. Like the interception, the turnover. Good to get back on the field, get that first down. Now see how much more they'll be aggressive and maybe want to throw the football and put that mistake behind them. And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. This These fans are going absolutely nuts, and I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
They're in the gun. Here's Dylan Raiola. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. The Nittany Lions will line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarmed him under for no gain. So the LSU Tiger offense comes out to start this drive. That was a big stop by the defense now to see if they can take advantage. Running wide open down the gut of the field. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown LSU. And here they come almost all the way back.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again, and how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
Penn State's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. They'll run it. He's got the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's a welcome sight. Like, this offense has really, really struggled. Bottom 50 in college football in first downs. So they'll take anything they can get. Nice third down conversion. Let's get some positive plays. Keep it third and short. Find a way to get this offense in an upward trajectory, because so far this season, they've really struggled.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. This defense will try to keep everything in front. Hits the hole. It's Wallace. They put the brakes on it.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win the...
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And this offense, man, here in the second half, they give up another sack, and they're just not as crisp. Like, first half, it felt like they were in a good rhythm. Nice job by this defense. After half, coming out with some adjustments that has confused this offense.
Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Fires to the tight end. Crosses the 45, out of bounds at the 47-yard line, and a solid play there. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Changing the routes with his receiver. Looking to throw, it's Levin. timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the third down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
They'll get this drive started from the 29. Looking for a crease, it's Wallace. Pass to 6. Still on his feet at the 45. He's loose on the right. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
He'll bring it out. It's Gibson. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. The LSU offense comes out to start this drive. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close, though.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being you, keep being aggressive.
Tight end now in motion. On 1st down, it's Durham again. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. 9-yard pickup on 1st down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. Here's a give to Durham. Oh, he's got some space. Running through contact. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking for a gap. It's Durham. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. The hand to the running back. There's a crease. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. LSU quick to the line. They'll move the tight end.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
He breaks a tackle.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Handoff, Caden Durham. Fights off the defender. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Levitt. He's got it on the move. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
But you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
Here's Durham. Nothing doing. He is stopped short of the goal line. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. If they can pay off this 3rd and goal opportunity, man, oh man, those collars start getting a little tight across the way. Hit and drop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy 1st down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
Under pressure. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
All right, so they fail on that 4th down, but the game is not over yet. There's still time. Defense has to get the ball back quickly. Offense is going to have to score quickly. You have to execute now.
Powers ahead, gets 4. He's down at the 10.
This guy's been running hard all game long. In the 4th quarter now with that last run, he's now at 99 yards rushing. One more carry away from potentially reaching that 100-yard milestone that all running backs covet.
Flush to the left. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was, so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Lived to fight another down.
They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Now here's Raiola. Throws for the tight end. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Man, that is such great 3rd down defense. Seeing the football, breaking on the football, knowing where he's at, because he's probably going to get that 1st down, but nice timing. Sometimes guys get there just a little bit early, get the pass interference, but that was right on time to make the hit and dislodge that football.
Found a lot of running room before he goes out of bounds, and what a way to build a little momentum. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. They get the ball back after the punt, and they've got to be efficient here as time is winding down. Quarterback changing the play. Looking downfield. It's Levitt. Looking to the big tight end. He got it! They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. LSU right back to the line. From the red zone, it's Durham. Touchdown, Tigers! They fought their way all the way back, and it's a 1-possession game.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. We knew this crowd would make its presence felt, and they are doing so in a big spot. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. He stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's 1st down.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
They've got a 1st down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You can see, gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's just a really good player, and that's why this offense runs through him.
Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. Now the LSU Tigers will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Plows his way ahead. Sees a crease. He's loose down the left side.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
Running the red zone, it's Martin. Next, going for the goal line. Touchdown, Penn State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That's his 3rd touchdown of the game, and he just has 4 now on the season.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Levin. Extending the play. He's taking a deep shot. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Long way to go on 2nd down. Here's a give to Durham. He's got enough. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Making the adjustment on the play. Fresh set of downs going up top. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, that one falls incomplete, and that hasn't happened a whole lot today, though. This dude has been lighting this defense up with his speed. He showed great hands. Just weren't able to come down with that one.
Run ends there.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on to David. Finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
They stop him after a short game. Probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. He's going for the big play. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
Well, I know when the defense goes back and watches this film, it's not going to be perfect, but that was the stop they needed, right, David? You've got 2 great offenses going back and forth. You just got to be able to break serve once, and the defense did it here at the very end. No matter how you do it, I know the stats weren't great, but the most important statistic, they get the win.
Get the win, obviously, that you worry about.
A shot toward the end zone. They went for it all on 1st down, didn't connect, but it gave the D something to think about.
Well, it feels like every time this offense has the ball, they're scoring points. They are lighting it up, and through the air, they've looked virtually unstoppable. It looks like they've got the better athletes, and finally on that last play, we see a nice job by the defender in the back end on a deep shot, climb the ladder 50-50 ball, and win. But if you're on defense, you're going to need a lot more of that. You're going to need some turnovers to get back in this thing.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. In deafening noise, here's Dylan Raiola. Gonna take a shot. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Might as well finish with a little flair. The defense comes up with a turnover, and they can take a knee if they choose from here on out. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Looking to throw, it's Levin. Oh, pressure's coming. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.